Something else you do very well.
May not be Mr. Right, but he is certainly Mr. Smooth.
Despite allegations that he is working for the Soylent Green Corporation, Dr. Kevorkian continues to help patients commit suicide. A spokesperson for Dr. Kevorkian stated today, and I quote, "The public will get the information we feed them, and that is all," unquote. Turning to other news, Justin Switz now joins us with part 3 of his 5-part series on dead people who have been exploited after their death. Justin?
Thanks, Joan. In 1968, one of the greatest film talents committed suicide and was placed in an urn, never to produce another film. Kelvin left behind a legacy of films that are currently taking the world by storm. or Dyke as his friends knew him, was a quiet man with just one passion, the cinema. Kelvin Dyke death was as much a product of society as the decline of the golden age of the cinema. Dyke was engulfed in his work, constantly striving for something new, original, and groundbreaking. However, the public he tried so desperately to reach drastically changed and rejected his efforts entirely. Although the cinema has remained in a smaller strip mall version of the past, Dyke could not watch his life work rejected and abandoned. Some say Dyke took the easy, fast, and convenient way out by committing suicide, but the events leading up to his suicide are still shrouded in mystery, and no conclusive explanation has yet been brought forth to the public. We may never know exactly why or how Kelvin Dyke committed suicide, but some say it's better to burn brightly than to softly glimmer in the distance. Maybe Dyke could not bear to watch the only passion he had in this life, the cinema, softly glimmer in the distance, as the public neglected and took for granted its true brilliance. But for whatever reason Kelvin Dyke committed suicide, the fact still remains, Kelvin Dyke has yelled his final cut.
One thing about his films is that there's a certain cinematic virtuosity. The music operates at two levels. You have what's actually going on the screen, yet you also capture an underlying flow. It's disruptive. It brings out something that's so powerful, yet subversive. That's one thing that I really think is beautiful about his films. You have a commercial value, yet there's a deep artistic, almost revolutionary sense of the music as it comes across the screen.
The Fast Food Zombie was originally shot in 70mm, and then transferred to Super 8, and then edited on 16mm, and then distributed on video. I think the results were really good for the director.
Welcome to